novel, give it to my dad to go to the market and buy those books. And if he misses just one, hey my loves, welcome to yet another interesting video on Moments with Jenny. On today's video, I'm going to be doing random questions about myself that you might want to know. Some sort of question and answer thingy. I have some questions with me that I curated because I felt like maybe I should speak on some things about myself, and I'm going to be answering them on this vlog. You might want to watch till the end to know more about this girl you are seeing right here. Without further ado, let's get right into the video. Well, I've been watching YouTubers for years. If I can remember, I joined YouTube in 2020, and then I was more focused on using my YouTube to just watch movies, watch other YouTubers create their content. I found them very interesting, entertaining, and everything. I was like, it's not good that I just start a YouTube channel. And also I got to learn that YouTube pays, you can monetize on YouTube, and I was like, who don't want that? I don't want to make some cool cash. Definitely I do. Whatever way, I just decided to start, and here I am. I'm making videos. Do I know what I'm doing presently? I don't know, but I know that I'm making video, and I'm just trying to put myself out there the more. I'm a very goofy person. My god, you would not know that I am a talkative, but the moment I get very comfortable with you, it's gone. Just forget it. Sometimes you'll be the one to tell me, you are doing too much, shut up for once. It's very crazy. And also, I'm actually a baby at heart. Like, maybe you did me something and maybe I look so tough on the outside, like I don't care, or I'm giving you the attitude like I not even send your father at all, or that kind. Meanwhile, on the inside is a very different thing, because I'm just overthinking. My mind is just going to different things at the same time. So yeah, I'm actually a baby at heart. I love watching movies. Ever since I opened my Netflix, it has not rested till date, especially Disney Junior movies, because I love them. And also, while I was growing up, I used to be a book girly. I so much loved reading books, like a whole lot, when I was younger. It got to the point that sometimes I could even create a full list of novels, give it to my dad to go to the market and buy those books. And if he misses just one, I'll be so angry. I will leave the ones he bought and be focusing on that very one that he did not buy. That's to show you how much I was invested in books. And then finally entering school, I now began to get very distracted. It's just bustling school life and just being on social media a whole lot, being on one blog or the other, just watching things, observing things. I began to get very distracted, and at a point I stopped reading completely. I felt like that was really affecting me seriously, because even ordinary school book to read for exams, like I could read sometimes, I'm not comprehending anything at all. I'm like, can you see that your reading habits, like your ability to read and understand, is deteriorating little by little? I was like, nah, this wasn't it at all, and I needed to go back into reading. I'm beginning to rekindle that habit again. I just want to be able to get back into reading, because if there is one thing I know that reading does to the mind, is that it helps you develop your comprehension ability. I promise you, if you start reading, even if it's like a chapter or at least 3 pages a day, you will discover that you are able to read and understand more. So currently I have gone back to reading, even if it's not a very long novel or a very bulky book. I've gone back to reading soft copy books on my phone's book app, and I'm starting out with books that I find very interesting, that are easy to read, novels that I find very interesting, that want to keep me going chapter by chapter the more. That way it helps me to be able to finish a book on time and then maybe dive into another one. That way you continue to build your ability, and before you know it, you are able to read a book of 500 and something pages in a very short time. That is for my hobby. And aside that, I also love cooking, like experimenting with different things in the kitchen. Well, I would say it's because my channel is focused on everything that has to do with lifestyle, talks, beauty tips, just basically living my everyday life. I just want to be able to share my authentic self right here. I can be able to share clips of my life that might interest people, and for me to be able to build a community and build an audience. And that was when I thought of the name Moments with Jenny. So my channel is just basically that of a lifestyle, beauty tips, talks, like random talks, rants. If I'm angry on something, I can come here and vent, like literally, and you people will tell me sorry. I do feel like being indoors all the time does not give you all the experiences you want out of school. That's why I'm learning to put myself a little more out there. I have learned a whole lot from my own experiences and that of people around me, and it has shaped how I relate with people. If there is one thing that stands out that I have learned a whole lot is boundaries. I might not know every single thing I consider as my boundaries, but you see those basic things, I do know them, and I know when you're crossing them, and I know when to caution you to stop so that it doesn't get out of hand. Another thing about people that I've come to understand, and that can help me very well when it comes to relating with them, is that I believe everyone knows exactly what they are doing. People treat you exactly how they feel about you. If a person is showing you something, be it negative or positive, don't question it. That thing they're doing to you is a reflection of how they feel about you. Don't try to make excuses for them. Take them as you see them and know what you want in your life. If they align with what you are looking for, good for you. But if they don't, now you know, and it's your cue to run. Like, dust your slippers and run. I'm a girl who loves simple fashion. I do believe when it comes to fashion that less is always more. That way you can keep it very elegant, understated but graceful. That's my kind of style when it comes to fashion. Handmade footwear. A random skill that I think I have, or at least I'm already developing, is the editing skill. My god, I felt so weird, like super weird. I felt so self-conscious. It took me days to even go back and rewatch the video I posted. I just posted it and literally ran away. I felt very self-conscious putting myself out there for the very first time. I have two places in mind. I do want to go to Santorini, Greece. Aside Santorini, Greece, if I'm talking of a place to relocate to, because this Nigeria is not it at all, Santorini, Greece for maybe a vacation, and then the UK for basically just living. So we have come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed this video, do let me know in the comment section, and please don't forget to like, share this video and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.